like sold out. But bro, there's still like a whole bunch of stuff. Like a lot of people didn't even care about Black Friday.
Wow.
I got
Oh,
a
we're live?
Roku though.
I told you we're going
We're,
live.
we're live? All right. Welcome, everyone. This is Milan Club SoCal. This is our weekly podcast. It's the nightmare before Christmas. It's December 12th. I'm joined by Gio and Anthony, and the Italians will come later as they typically do.
Yep. What's up, everybody?
All right. So, Atalanta happened. Um, we lost 3-2 in case you're living under a rock. Um, man, what happened in that game? We played like crap. We did not do good. Um, gave up some needless goals, pretty much. Um, and then we clawed back to 2-2. Um, who scored? Dude, I can't remember. It was such a bummer.
Calabria made a bonehead play. He got a
Oh
red
yeah, we'll
card.
get into that.
Yeah, and then they
Let's
scored on
see.
us like right at.
Yes, that's right. Giroud scored right before the half to tie it 1-1. Jovic then scored. Lookman had the double. Uh,
Mhm.
Jovic equalized, and then it was a toss up between who was going to win, but we were all like, we don't even care if we win. This is awful. It felt like the 5-0 game against Atalanta. It just felt awful. Um, and then yeah, Luis Muriel came on. I was like, no, he's going to do something. And sure thing, 95th minute scores a back heel against us, which he actually recreated in training after. I don't know if you saw that video on Twitter, but um, yeah, so we lost 3-2. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, Teo definitely a fall for the second goal. He was ball watching, um, not doing his thing. Calabria, he fucked us. He got that red card, so we're kind of screwed against Monza. Now that I guess Kier still isn't back or isn't going to be back. Um, it's just terrible. Just put us down to 10 men unnecessarily when I felt like we were kind of almost maybe going to get the last goal of the match, but that just ended it right there. Um, I don't know. I mean, Calabria, I think we all kind of agree. Like Calabria, like he's not, he can't be our starting right back. He's probably not the best captain. He's not motivating the players enough. Um, I don't know what to do on the right wing. Because we're gonna have to spend a decent amount of money to get a decent right back, someone who's actually worthy of starting. um, so I don't know, Gio. What do you think about Calabria?
I mean, look, guys. I mean, I wasn't on last week because I was doing something. I don't know. Oh no, I was sick as a dog. I was like 110-degree
Damn.
um temperature. That's why we even canceled Coast to Coast, as you see. But
Mm,
at the end of the day, you know what? Like the game was horrible, but I think we had like four chances and we took two. That's the only good thing on it. But at the end of the day, what Calabria did was, do you expect anything less? I mean, Milan is a fucking zoo. I'm gonna say it like that. There's no accountability in this team. We have injuries. We can't get rid of a medical team and the physios or the people that are supposed to keep us fit. And then, like, come on, guys. Like, so right now, do whatever you want because Milan is a zoo. We got an owner that he says he's about winning, but he's over there looking for fucking investment in the Middle East. And then, we got Ferlani, like, just talking to Pioli, what's up, these injuries. Like, bro, we're done at the talking point we're down to one defender, like an actual defender. Like, we're done to one defender. And I think you said it the best, Spencer. I think you were the one that said it the best. You said Pioli doesn't have in game tactics. He got burned for two goals stale. He was because he's not defensively minded. After that, you should have took him out. Or no, put him in the left. Brought in Simic. Simic
I don't know
already
why
knows that.
Simic didn't even
That
start the past couple
That's
games.
what that's what I'm saying. But Simic already knows that he has to play games because we're down to one. So it's not like a Pellegrino that that three center backs go down and then he's at the spur. He already known. Everybody's been saying it. So that's that for me purely. I'm not. I like I said, I'm tired of saying purely out, purely this. I'll just say like let it ride, and then, but I would like like somebody to be accountable for all the injuries and stuff like that. So I would like to have like 2024 a new medical team, new physios, people that keeping the players fit. But today, like I was just disappointed that the game was horrible, bro. It was so horrible. I never thought that we were gonna get back in the game and stuff like that. And shout out to God, cause I was the reason I didn't go to the meetup was I had my daughter's baptisms, and that thing got pushed back 2 hours. Okay, so imagine me right after the game, I'm going into church like pissed off. Okay, you feel me? So, but it didn't look like we were doing nothing. Chukwueze was doing dumb things, but to me, I feel that purely like after the second goal goes in, we tie the game. Bring in a center back, bro. If we lose going down with Simic, I'd rather lose going down with Simic because what happened? Moriel took Theo, Florenzi, Adley for right. People that are not even known for defending. So that's on him. But to me, the whole organization is a fucking zoo. The owner not doing nothing. Furlani just talking, not even reprimanding people. The players too, like Calabria, like that's unacceptable. And and I don't know, like I just don't know right now. I'm a loss for words. And you know what? I said it to Fabio, like if I wake up and there's not an actual starting center back on Sunday at 3:30 in the morning, Gio going to fucking sleep, and that's gonna be the first time I miss a game in a fucking like 15, 20, like 15 years. Because I'm not gonna go with Krunic at center back or anything like that. But like it's just a roller coaster. We win one game, we think we got it, but it's like you said, Spencer, the in-game tactics. After Theo got burned for the second goal, bro, you need to put in a new center back. That's his main job is to defend. Theo is not that. It worked out. We gave kudos to Pioli. Now that's where I think that's where he's lacking the most, to be honest with you. But everybody, the whole players, owners, management, and
Yeah,
Pioli, all was down to shit. So it's
I agree.
everybody's to blame.
It didn't.
I
Yeah,
completely agree.
it didn't. It didn't surprise me when I was watching the game. I was really, yeah, I've been kind of like numb to. I was totally numb to this game completely because it's like it's been a downfall before. I'm looking back just to refresh my memory. Like when we got dumped by PS3 3-0, and before that we had Juventus beat us 1-0, and it seems like since then we've just not been convincing. And then when we have games like Napoli where we're up 2-0 at the half, and then we tie it up at the end, that's just like that's a mental disaster that you can't it's hard to recover from because you're just like you think you're unstoppable the first half, and then they just come right back. So it just hasn't been convincing. The Atalanta game, yeah, I mean it was a shit game. I mean Atalanta should have had way more goals on us. I mean they should have destroyed. It could have been. It looked like Inter
TDK should
game.
have had a brace.
Yeah,
He
it
had
looked like
two
yeah,
one-on-ones with Magnan,
yeah.
basically. It
I
was open
mean,
goal.
and then yeah. So I mean, Dale at center back is a horrible idea, um, for multiple reasons. I mean, he's all we already knew that Dale was a bad defender. I mean, let's be honest. Like we already knew he's a bad defender, and then we put him at center back, like probably the most important position for defending. Like it's just not yeah, horrible idea from Pioli. I know we have nothing, but at least put. I'd rather at least go down with the actual player with the if it's a Primavera player, like whatever is I don't know. People will say I hear Ale saying like, oh, you're gonna ruin ruin his career because he's gonna come in and the Primavera player is gonna come in and he's gonna loot like his confidence is gonna get suffered or whatever. But I mean, this is Milan here. I mean, we gotta at least put players that play center back positions in the right positions. And yeah, just Theo was just we knew it was not gonna work out. But I also have a problem with Reinders, by the way, too. I thought Reinders he's hiding very easily. He's just hiding on the field. I don't know where he goes. Does anybody know where he goes on the field?
Yeah. Well, because
I
he's
think he's
telling.
exhausted. He's been playing every game and
Yeah.
then playing with Netherlands, so I
I
think he's exhausted. I
I think
mean,
also too
you know
he's playing
what? What?
like an unnatural
Yeah,
position. He's trying to play DM. He's not a DM. like
Yeah,
you know, like I think when Benny came on, like you could tell almost a difference in the midfield, for sure. Um, but I mean the players just that there's no heart in it, man. That's
yeah,
the most disappointing thing
yeah, and
is watching them play, but they don't feel like they want the game. There's no heart to it, and it's so hard to watch as a fan when you watch your team just out there just kind of barely pedaling along essentially. What was the stat that I heard? I think Marco from IFTV, he said like we conceded like 18 goals in the past like 8 or 10 games or
yeah,
something crazy.
yeah. No, like
Like,
I think 5 to 6 games. No, five. I
yeah,
think because we
it's
conceded
insane.
two to Napoli, two to
Three to
Lecce, three to PSG,
yeah.
3 to Dortmund.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like
I
we're just
mean,
conceding goals like nothing.
Spencer, but do you blame the players? Like, let me give you an
It's
example, right?
everyone.
Of the accountability of this team, right? Okay, we all know we don't like Jovic, right? But did he earn to start? Yes or
yes, he
no?
did. Yes, he did.
Let's
He,
not. Oh
Mm,
no, Giroud is back from suspension. Let's put him in. You
at
know,
least he
Eh,
scored.
eh, no, he
no, but he
scored. But what
was.
else did he do but scoring?
Yeah,
He was bad.
exactly.
He had a
Yeah.
chance too that he missed. That would have
Hmm.
put us up 1-0. But that's the thing that bothers me. No accountability. Okay, Giroud comes in like when Florenzi was playing right back. He played 3 excellent right back game. As soon as Calabia's back from injury, oh no, Calabria has to start, bro. No, no, no. This is Milan. You have to earn your right. If Florenzi on the fourth lane plays like shit, then okay, switch it up. But that's the thing. The same thing with Okafor. Scores 2 games, 2 goals in 2 games back to back. No, you sit on the bench because that's what you deserve for scoring. That's the thing. What player is gonna be like that? Like Calabria. That's why he. Was there a need to tackle right there in the midway point? They weren't even on a break. No, he just took the piss, threw the armband, and then he said, "Fuck you
Yeah.
guys, I'm out of here."
He threw the
Yeah.
armband,
This-
so I think to me, throwing that armband, that means you're done being captain. I mean,
yeah.
you're not intelligent enough to be captain if you're getting a red card when we already
Yeah.
are
You
short on
can't be captain
defenders.
if you can't go through the bad times and try to inspire the team. Try to do something,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
whatever it's worth. Um, you can't be the captain if you do that.
To
Like
me,
Yes,
you can't just
but
throw the
wait,
armband.
wait. Calabria is not the captain. He just has the armband, but he's never been a captain
true.
of anything.
That's true.
Nobody's ever felt like he was the captain of shit, honestly. Like, come on.
That's the
Like,
other thing that like this team it lacks like real dedicated leaders on the pitch. Like real you know just a little something.
I don't know. I think. I mean, I don't know Sorry, guys, because I'm late, so I don't know what you were specifically talking about. But like a lot of the times, I think in these moments of like crisis, we talk a lot about they need to care, they need to really believe and like put their the balls on the pitch, but. Dude, they just have to be fucking tactically well trained, and they need to know what to do. And then when you know where to go, and you don't have a center back that has to run into attack, and Florenzi who was playing left back, but he was basically a midfielder. Like if you don't do that stupid shit, then you can also like you use your heart and you run like you do a tougher tackle and you like you're stronger on the ball. But again, first you need to be playing well. Like and I think at the source of everything is the coach and them not believing the coach. Also, like, I didn't even see the Calabria through the armband. Motherfucker, the first yellow card was like a foul from behind on the Ketelare in the midfield for no reason. Stupid asshole. It's on you. What the fuck are you complaining about? And the second one, same shit. Like dude, guys. I don't know where are the stats, but we probably had more red cards in this season already than ever.
Probably.
Just
No,
probably
yeah, you're
like
absolutely right
four or
because
five.
that's what we were talking about earlier on today is that the team lacks tactics at this point. Like Pioli can't like correct the game and be like,
Yeah,
no, you need to do this and you need to do that or whatever it may be.
we're
There's
always
no
chasing because we're not positioned well, and that's the only reason. Because we're not a violent team. There's not
yeah,
Roma that is playing like UFC shit. We are just late. We're late on the ball, and every time we got a red card, like Chow against Juve, or all these
mhm.
this like is like reiterated fouls because we are late, and the defender is oh fuck. If he dribbles me, it's over, and it's always like I need to put him down. Like it's insane that we have so many red cards, and you would think okay, we are playing this crazy attacking beautiful football so we score 9 goals a game and okay we concede like two or three bitch suck okay
Yeah, that's what we talked about.
not
We've
working
conceded like almost 20 goals in like what the
it's
past five,
not
six games.
working
It's insane.
Yeah.
this shit that
It's
oh we're playing attacking football so we score more but we concede
It'd
more
be a
now
fucking miracle if we win tomorrow against Newcastle. That's all I'm gonna say.
guys we are not maybe we win, but we're not passing through. The only reason why I believe that something decent could happen is because Newcastle has is probably the only
They have a
team
lot of
in
problems.
Champions League that has as many injuries as us. They have like 12 players
Yeah.
out, but they're at home
Hmm.
and they're gonna be playing their heart out knowing that both Milan and Newcastle we're kind of like playing to see if we get to the Europa League that nobody really wants to play, so I don't know what's the real motivation in that situation.
Yeah. Mm. Like I was saying earlier to Andrea, like there's no fire. There's
No, but there's.
no,
I think it's a
yeah.
mixture of both. Yeah, I think that again that Napoli game. We did this last season too, where we were up and then Roma came back
Yeah.
and then after that
Past the next
we
5
were
months
just
was
mentally
torture.
fucked, and then maybe that escalates more red cards, yellow cards because we're frustrated from that. There's a mental fuck. There's maybe injuries because you're trying too hard and all that stuff too. I mean, but still, yeah, it's a mixture of everything. There's Pioli to blame. There's motivation to blame. There's I mean,
Injuries,
No,
why
players,
guys,
can't
it's
why can't why
Pioli.
can't a player but still why can't a player step up and like still want it? I mean, I don't like that excuse of just saying okay, it's Pioli like it's supposed to motivate everybody. There's still 11 men on the field there that they all should be able to go okay, I'm at work today and I should do my job and get it done. So
Yeah, but I don't think it's something it's like a job like that you're like, oh, if I do my job, it's gonna be okay. Like the problem is it's a team. So we have a situation in which like the team doesn't believe in the tactics of the coach, obviously. And then they probably have doubts on the way they play. And then the doubts are proven right every time we concede stupid goals and we lose again and again. So the players don't respect the coach anymore, and then they don't follow him. Like when we were a unit, you could see it on the pitch. Now they don't believe it anymore. And on top of that, and that's still a coach thing because again, it's the fucking like the team of the coach, like the trainers, whatever. Like if everybody gets injured and everybody's overplayed because there's too many injuries, they're like they're worried that the next sprint is gonna be the one that fucks them up, and they have to stay out for a month. Okay.
Just gonna stop running, basically.
Exactly though, but these players, like, don't you think that when you see like players literally rip their muscle, dude, Chow fucked his muscle up so bad that he tore his tendons too. Like that means that it literally like step on a landmine and it's the same shit, you know? Like these players are like, oh fuck, maybe the next one is me. Why not? If a 22-year-old guy can have an injury like that because of sprint, they can do it too. And I bet my ass that the players like that play, they're not like 100%. They're just like some of them are like, okay, I'm gonna play anyways, but my ankle hurts. You know, I'm a little beaten up and shit. Like Teo, he can rest. There's no way he's not playing 90 minutes every single game.
Mhm.
You know, like I'm just like I don't know. I just think it's a whole spiral of shit in which the players stop believing in the coach. But I think that happened like a year ago, honestly. And
It happened.
then
It had to have happened. Yeah,
yeah,
especially after January. Like
yeah,
it
it
had
happened
to
a
have
year ago. It
happened
was the same. It was the same. It was like the players that stopped following the coach. And at least at that point, they had Maldini, who was like the liaison between the ownership and the team. And also, dude, fucking Paolo Maldini talks to you. You shut up. You stand up. You bow down, and you listen. Nobody like is going to talk back to like at him. It's fucking Maldini. We don't have that shit anymore until Ibra, I guess steps up. But again, I don't think the solution is, oh, we need somebody who's going to scold the players and tell them they have to be man and like put everything they have on the pitch. They're just not trained well, and they're like it's literally tactics. We how many times did we like concede the same goals?
every time.
Every single time. It's literally like we play the same way to lose the games in the same way. I don't know.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
So, did
Go ahead,
ever
Anthony.
did anybody see the post about? I don't know. I just saw it on Insta. I don't know what it was from, but that if we lose to Newcastle, that means Abate and Ibra or something like that. Did you guys see that? Like Pioli's out basically if we lose to Newcastle.
Yeah, well, Pioli's out if we don't win.
Yeah.
Like,
But what's the difference, guys? What do you think has to happen tomorrow that is gonna change the season?
Yeah, even if
Like
we
uh,
what
even
can
if we
happen?
win and destroy them, it's like not. It's still, yeah.
it's
It's the
useless.
same disart.
We
Yeah,
could beat them 100 to
We
nothing, and
beat
it
yeah.
means nothing.
we beat we beat PSG at home in an amazing European night. Okay, what the fuck did changed? Nothing.
Should have.
Because the problem is we are this type of team this year. Like there's no belief I think in the coach. So you're gonna have the players that sometime they find the motivation because the game is important. They don't want to look stupid on TV on European like television, and they happen to play a good game, and then also we're lucky and we win it. But besides that, I don't see what can happen. Like I don't see a future with this coach because it looks like everybody gave up on him. Also, the us because that's it's impossible to deny. You see it also in the stadium. It's not the same. Like
Yeah,
people
it's not.
are
No.
are, are fed up. You know.
Yeah, the fans are all pissed. Like, yeah, Pioli, we know we've long gone past the capabilities or whatever you want to call it of Pioli. We're done with Pioli.
It sucks because, dude, like I'm gonna be grateful to him forever, but I feel like it's one of those relationships that you should have broken
Mhm.
up 2 years ago. You know.
We
Yeah.
should have broken up with him at the end of last season.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
No,
it.
no.
Like after
It's like
that slide
you're
from what
dragging,
first or second
dragging.
to fifth.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Definitely doesn't
Yeah,
help
but also,
When Pioli
also
says like, what is he says basically that we were the better team against Atalanta.
Yeah, he
When he
started
says
saying
stuff like
bullshit
that, that's when you, as a fan, you kind of look at it and go, oh wait, it's delusional. Yeah, it's like almost turning into like propaganda of oh wait, you're trying just to convince me that we did good. Like that's not what's
you know
happening.
what I think in those situations. I think that's literally like crisis control for the coach
Yeah.
hmm
himself because he has to say that because
He's got to
then
save his ass
no, but because exactly because he is going to be sacked and still keep the fucking 5 million net a year because
until
he's
he
not gonna
finds
be
a job.
fired. Like
Yeah.
he's not gonna be like he's not gonna resign obviously. So he says, "Oh, I did my best. So you can sack me, but I'm still on the contract." Like I think it's literally just a way, like a very selfish way to
Mhm.
care about his future because he know. Dude, do you think he doesn't know that we fucking sucked? Do you think he really believes that if we draw 2-2, there were a lot of good things?
Yeah, no,
The fuck,
it's
dude?
very politician like of him to say
Yeah.
that.
Um. Anyway, so we kind of mentioned Zlatan. Um. So obviously now he's officially part of Milan, more kind of part of Redbird rather. Um. I read stuff that his actual connection to the the actual players and the coaching and everything's pretty minimal. Like he won't be like Maldini showing up to every training session. Um, you know, he's mostly more in the management end. Yes, he'll have a say on who our next coach is, but he's not really going to be kind of the Paolo Maldini kind of.
It's an advisory.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, but
more
also
advisory.
the thing is when the AC Milan like release a statement, it just doesn't say shit because it says that he's gonna be involved in everything, in every single thing, everything he's gonna do. So we don't really know. Even the journalists in Italy were like, I don't know what the fuck is gonna do. But the thing we know, I read it like I heard it today, is that Sky confirmed that he's gonna start from Thursday. So it's kind of weird that they chose the day after the Champions
Yeah.
League. Like he's not tomorrow. He's not at the stadium. You know, it's his starting day is Thursday. It's kind of as if like I don't know, like it's probably the last
After
game, Pioli game, or I don't know what something like that.
yeah, the first day of the apocalypse.
'Cause wouldn't you think that you need like a team needs help? Okay, we're a team that needs help right now. Why isn't Zlatan at the stadium tomorrow? Why wouldn't he be there?
Okay.
Like
That's
you,
really
you
weird.
you need
I
to
didn't
be
know
with the
that.
team right now, not like the day after the most important game of the season. So
Who's our next coach? Like we don't even know. Like
I
I'm
don't
wearing a
know.
Sheva jersey because there's like the 0.1% chance he comes as our coach.
I think it's
But
probably really Abate.
it's probably. I mean, they want Thiago Motta, but I do not like that because
No,
he's
but okay,
an
but
Inter.
why would Thiago Motta, who's doing great at Bologna,
Yeah,
why would
like why
he?
they're almost in fourth. They're tied fourth. They're in
We're
fifth
not
place right now.
Chelsea. We're not Chelsea that we can like just burn money like that. Like we're not gonna
Yeah,
have to pay Bologna to get a coach, and then again you get a coach, and then he's gonna suck for like 7 games, and it's gonna work for the next season anyways. So if they believe in Thiago Motta, yeah, I think the damage is so bad because we it was pretty. We could have like foreseen it honestly for the way that the season ended last year. Also because sometimes like we forget, and a lot of we try to rationalize. Yeah, that January 2023, dude. January 2023 was one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life.
January to May was
Dude, no, but
unbearable to
dude, it's
watch.
not acceptable for any coach, but for any team to lose like 3-0, 4-0, 5-2
or
in a
yes.
row.
We only went 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5.
and to the point that we were so fucked and so terrified to catch like 6 goals in the next game that was a derby that we played the worst derby ever.
And we still
Even
lost,
worse than the 5-1.
didn't we? Or did we tie?
No, we lost 1-0, but
That's
we
right.
just
We
like,
did lose 1-0.
resigned. We literally said like we were scared. It
No,
was
we
like a
weren't. It was
it was
panic.
like a total capitulation. At least like the 5-1, we tried to play stupid forward football and they fucked us. But in the other one, we were like, "Oh, please don't hurt me," you know.
Oh yeah.
It's
It's
just
a
like
shame.
embarrassing. This
It's a
shit
shame.
stays in the
It
history. I'm not gonna
and
fucking forget about this stuff, you know. It just,
no. I
it
mean,
just
because it feels like, right? Like obviously before, the banter era and all the bullshit that we had to go through with that, right? Like when other teams heard AC Milan, they thought, "Oh shit," right? There's fear in their hearts. They thought, "Fuck, this is a really good team. Like they could really do damage. Like holy shit, we're playing AC Milan. Like this is bad, right?" Then we go
yeah.
through the banter era. We kind of lose it. We kind of come back with winning the Scudetto. We're
Wait.
kind
We go into the
of,
Banter era and we kinda lose it. Do you
basically
remember?
lost it.
Do you
Okay,
remember?
we basically lost it. Sorry, let me change my words there. We lost it. Okay.
We were like a fucking seventh tier
Hey,
team,
look,
dude.
we had Kevin Constant. Okay. Um, and we kind of sort of brought it back when we won the Scudetto because we beat Inter. We played a fantastic season, and now it's just like,
Dude, I don't think
fuck.
we're
Like,
we're
what's
back. I don't think it's that bad. Like it just we have a good team. They're young. We have like the players gain value. I just think it's the wrong dude. It's pretty simple. The cycle is over. We need a new one, and it's fine. We're gonna be grateful forever. And it's just like the mistake was pushing it a season and a half too long. So we should just like change and I think it's is like is very natural. It happens to every team. I don't see another banter era coming out. Like just dude, remember we stopped caring because we were not playing for anything ever.
I don't want to be that person, but I don't know. I don't know what's
I
gonna
mean, the
happen
No.
banter
next.
era started when
I don't know.
Ibra and Thiago
It happened after the 5-0.
and yeah, when like
Well, sorry, you're talking about.
three
Okay,
or
yeah, you're
four
talking about that.
players
Sorry.
left, like we all just kind of were like, oh shit, like this
Oh,
is
I was
over.
there. Dude, I literally
Yeah,
was at that game 2012. It was the end
yeah,
of an era. And
yeah.
then from the next year, you would see every year would be like we would try to buy players, but they were like fucking loans for zero money, old ass shitty
Fernando
player,
Torres, yes.
and
Luis Adriano.
So
every single mercato window, it was worse than the
The
one
pay.
before.
yeah,
Jesus
so
Christ.
if we lost Liao, Deo, I don't know,
Ugh.
Drude. I mean, well, Drude's kind of already been playing. I mean, I know Andrea is like a Drude lover boy, but
Dude, I love
yeah, I
Oliveira.
know. But if we lost like a good, even Loftus Cheek, kind of,
Yeah, but if we lose them, it's not like they're gonna. It's not because they're gonna fucking crash on a plane. We're gonna
yeah. But if
just
that
sell.
happened,
Well,
then we would
injuries
be
consistent with crashing,
going to the
playing,
banter.
being in a plane crash.
Yeah,
We're gonna
But
sell them, and we're gonna buy new players. Like hopefully somebody with fucking like knowledge about football is gonna still be around. I guess.
I don't know. Okay, so kind of moving on a little bit. We kind of
CDK.
touched on it, but
can we
he
just talk
almost
about
scored.
CDK?
Speaking of CDK-ish, what's our transfer strategy in January? Other than just getting defenders, because that's what we
That's
fucking
the
need.
only strategy we can have because, dude, it's there's nobody. Sorry, I'm gonna have a fucking stroke because I'm trying to think about the fact that for the next game against Monza, there's nobody in defense.
Because
Like
Pioli
it
won't.
was,
If he's still the coach at Monza, he's not playing Simic. Simic is
dude,
not starting for some fucking
no,
reason.
I don't. Okay, but dude, do you understand the Kjaer had like a little like muscle
Yes,
fatigue 2 months ago?
and he just apparently there's rumors that he just had it. And he's out for another 7 days. I don't know if they're true or not,
No,
but
but
that's what I've heard.
he's definitely not. He wasn't called. He's not in Newcastle, so he's staying. I don't know. I don't know. Did he catch like a disease? I don't know. What is it?
Vacation.
Pioli,
Like Hep C? Is it? I don't know
yeah,
what is it.
Pioli C. Yes.
Yeah, and it's just like, dude, muscle fatigue, 2 months.
Um,
And even
yeah.
if he's ready, do you think he can play 90 minutes? Fuck no, dude. He should.
He can
He
play
should never.
nine minutes.
He should never start. A player like him, after his with his injury, you
He should
know,
never start. You're right.
past in a normal situation,
At
he
best, he comes
plays.
in at a half.
No, he plays against Monza when we're like 3-0 in the 70th minute. He comes in and he just like kind of strolls around. In a normal situation where we have all the starters, obviously we're not gonna be 3-0 and we're gonna, I don't know, half kind of suck. But I believe that we're gonna be able to probably play a decent game. Maybe we win just because we're stronger than Monza. Then the next time there's a hard game, we just suck. We never won a game. The only game against a team that is like as strong or better than us was against PSG. The only
Mhm.
game that we won. Only one.
Yep.
Every other time that we played against like an equal or better team, we lost all of the game.
And
Okay.
even if we did get Kiar back, I mean, the guy couldn't even play 90 minutes even when he was healthy. I mean, the guy's he's so slow.
That's what I
He's
said. He plays 45 minutes at best.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, Chad, I mean, let's put some respect on Simon's name, okay? Like, I think he's been even last year the most important games, like Tottenham and Napoli.
Napoli, yeah.
He was like, dude, we know that against certain teams he's great, but he needs to be in shape. And also, dude, but honestly, like I hate so much of what we've done this season, but when you start the season with Kalulu, Chao, Tomori, Teo. Like you don't. Nobody expects that Kalulu and Chao, they're 20-year-old fuckers, are going to be out for like 6 months over muscle shit. That's impossible to foresee because then like you can keep Kjaer as a good backup, think knowing that he's never gonna fucking play because he has younger players in front of him. But like now we are in such a moment, such a crisis that again, do you remember when we were like people were all pumped because Teo played well against Frosinone in defense? Look at how he defends on a fucking cross
Yeah.
with the CDK for Lookman. He just is not a center back. He can't read those.
Is Gabia coming back? Is that a good thing?
Oh, maybe. I mean, dude, is Gabia
But you
a
didn't even
player?
want to give him minutes when he was here because he's Primavera. Like, I don't really understand that thing. Now
But
you're gonna give a
Well,
thing,
yeah.
and now you're gonna give
wait,
him a
but why?
chance.
It's like when you don't,
Why would he play? Why would we play Gabia last year when instead of who?
yeah, I mean,
Like, Gabia is not better than Kjaer when he's able to play football, or than Tomori ever. So I mean, obviously Gabia is a bench is on the bench forever at Milan. So I understand that he wants to live today, dude. He's a football player that is not injured, and that's already better than
and he's the
everybody
center
else.
back. He is the center back position.
That's the bar
Yeah.
at
Like,
Milan.
can you play? Is that your position? Yes.
The
Okay,
the
you're
the,
in.
the funny thing, I'm looking at the standings. If Monza beat us, they could potentially be in seventh or sixth.
I just want Pioli out. Like that's what my game is. It's just whatever happens against Monza and Newcastle, fine. But as long as we make changes,
Yeah.
because yeah, it's gonna be the same old shit.
Um. So yeah. Other Serie A results.
Hmm.
should should we?
Why not?
Obviously, Inter. Inter won, which sucked. Juve, of course. I think they beat Napoli.
But they drew today. Did you see that they drew in Champions League and they're second in the group? So they're gonna.
Napoli, yeah.
No. Inter.
Enter, yeah.
Oh, Inter,
Inter.
yes, they're gonna be grouped. Yeah, they're gonna be in
Inter
the.
fucked it up today because they were like,
Yeah,
"Oh yeah, we're so
we'll
chill,"
win anyway. Whatever.
and
Yeah,
then like it's kind of stupid if you think about it. I mean, obviously, it's a good
yeah.
problem to have.
You're playing against the team that you need to beat. Like,
Mhm.
just do
Yeah,
it.
well,
But
Real
obviously, they couldn't do
Sociedad
it.
had possession a good chunk of the
Yeah,
game.
it's a good.
Inter did have a pretty good chance a couple times where they just didn't, but they didn't. In the final third, they just didn't finish it, so they fucked themselves up.
Yeah. If anybody watched the Cagliari goal at the end,
Dude,
it was insane.
so cool.
Pavoletti, one
Pavoletti,
of us,
yeah,
man, one of
yeah,
us.
yeah. Lapadula scored a 90 plus 4. Pavoletti scored a 90 plus 9. Fucking wild game.
Yeah, no,
Um,
but did you see how he scored?
yeah, the bicycle kick, yes. It was
It's
insane.
it's also crazy because he always scores crazy goals, either bicycle.
It was a perfect goal. It was like perfectly placed. The keeper's going one way, he kicked it the other. It was perfect.
He's such a hero. He's like he's like a street legend in Italy.
Mhm.
Pavoletti, Pavoletti, like everybody love him.
Yep. Bologna beat Salernitana, so they're tied with Roma in fourth, fifth.
Fuck
Obviously,
Roma,
Roma.
by the way. Did
Yeah,
you see,
Roma.
dude?
Lukaku's tackle. He should be banned for like 3 matches. Like
Dude,
that was
Lukaku's
like,
tackle. The Lukaku's tackle is so crazy because he kinda almost hit him and he completely shredded the sock and fucked his leg. If he actually hits him, is gonna snap the leg in two. That's crazy. And
yeah.
then Mourinho doesn't wanna didn't speak at after the game,
Who's
dude.
being Mourinho?
No football ever. No football talk. No football. Not football on the pitch. Not football in the press room. It's only like theatric and stupid shit.
Yeah,
I don't know how the fans like like it.
yeah.
It's
Look
still
at
like it's. I mean, I
it's
don't
the
know.
world against Roma to them. That's the mentality he's brought. It's like the Simeone Atletico Madrid mentality. It's the
Dude, and
world
we have
versus Atletico Madrid.
and I want to see how many red cards we have compared to Roma.
Yeah.
I mean,
A
Roma
lot.
more because Roma fucking does it every time. But
Um,
I think I'm gonna go on transfer market.
so while you look that up, so
Yeah.
yes, we do play Newcastle tomorrow. I do think there's actually be some people at Fox and Hounds. So if you have time, make your way out there to Fox. But anyway, yeah, we play Newcastle. The defense doesn't exist for us, so midfield. I think we're start. Who's starting in the midfield? Who do you guys want to start midfield tomorrow? Gio.
I mean, let's just go for it. Musa, reindeers, and off this cheek, and let's see if it works out. To be honest with
What
you,
about what do you
um,
think? Do you think we're gonna play Benacer?
Hmm. Is
I
he?
think he
How many
only
games has he
if
been
he
back?
does
3.
only the first half. This will be his third game. I think he only plays the half because he played 15, and then he played 30. So then now he'll play 45.
Mm.
Could
Maybe
be.
we'll put in Adli after half. Maybe.
I'm more worried about defense than midfield.
Well, I already
I
said
think
it
we're
doesn't
going.
exist.
We're going with Calabria, Tamori, Theo, and Florenzi.
Yeah, that's what it is. Simic can't play, so um,
And in Salah, he's not a good defender. Trust me. I'll watch the Primavera. He has a lot of lack of concentration, so we don't need that tomorrow. So I mean, I know Theo can't defend, but hey, it is what it is at this point.
yeah. Attacking wise, who do we start? Is Leo back, or is he still
Yeah, they're
not?
saying he's
No,
back.
Rafa starts. But
Hmm.
Rafa, it means
Leao,
that
Giroud,
he
Pulis.
better he better kill it immediately, or that
Hmm.
55 minutes in, he's gonna be like strolling.
Walking.
They're gonna
Not
be
even
like,
strolling, walking.
Yeah. And I want Jovic to play. I think well, he should have played against he should have started against Atalanta. That's the other thing that Pioli has is that it's like he did this with Adley. Like if the player's on fire, you got to keep playing him because they're in the groove. I mean, regardless of whether they could keep up that groove or not, or whether they could be consistent through an entire season. If a player is on his game, play him. I don't. And then as with Atalanta, as soon as Jovic went in, he scored. So I mean,
yeah, but also, dude, there's when you have Olivier Giroud that is like ready and fit because he didn't play for 2 games. I think you play him.
but
Like Oliviero is Oliviero, guys. Come
yeah, I
on.
know, but he's kind of doing what Ibra did. He kind of did what he was doing what Ibra did, where he would play shit the entire game and then have a goal, and then we go, oh well, good thing Ibra was in there. But I mean, you have
Yeah, but that's what he do, because that's not what Jovic does. If he does something, he scores, and then he never touches the ball ever again. Like I think that Giroud puts a lot of work in, and he comes like he tracks back, he fights, and he's like the only our only hope
now
in the world.
Drew has showed more examples of not showing enough than Jovic. Jovic hasn't played enough to. I mean, yes, Jovic like maybe first couple games or whatever, like, but you know you gotta give a little time on the first couple of games. But once he's been showing technique, he's been showing that he's doesn't care what the score is. He doesn't care what the motivation of what the whole team is. He's still playing and getting a result. So I say
I
Jovic.
think that in an important Champions League game, if I have to go to war, I go to war with Oliviero. He's my general.
It might be a
Yes,
Champions League
Do
thing.
you give him the if we get a penalty in the first 5 minutes? Do you give him the
he
ball?
cannot take it. He cannot take it.
Mm.
He
Yeah,
cannot
dude,
take
it
it.
happens. You fucking miss a penalty. You can like it happens to everybody.
He
I don't
missed
know.
his
Yeah, but
last
he
three,
can't
Andre.
take
He
He's
it.
missed his
turning.
last three straight
He
in
cannot take
Champions
it.
League.
He's
I
turning
love
his
him too
Coutinho
much.
hand.
should take
Okay,
it.
I
I love it. I love him.
I
Don't talk
love.
shit about
The
Oliviero.
best. Okay,
That's how I felt
what would
about
be
Ibra. He's doing what Ibra's doing. Ibra
what
did the
would
same
be
thing on his way out.
what would be awful to me is if Loris Karius, the shitty goalkeeper that he was in the Champions League final not that long ago, if he starts and we get a fucking penalty and we fuck that up, we're doomed. That's it. That's it. Like we
I
can't
think
score a fucking penalty against
I think
Karius.
we
Like,
have
come on.
to start by the fact that we're doomed, anyways, and then
Oh
we
yeah.
start from there. Okay, we are doomed, and then we have to get out of it.
Yeah.
So
Oh
it's
man,
basically
tomorrow it's
it's
gonna
gonna
be so
be
What a
painful.
season,
so,
guys! What a fucking
so it's
season!
gonna be Tamori till January, right? That's our only defender.
Yeah,
It's just
Did you just
it
say
is.
Kai? You just said Kai Simone is out for another 7 days. So
That's what I
that's
saw. I know
No,
it didn't look
I don't
official,
know.
but
I didn't read it. I just read that he's not ready yet, so he wasn't going to Newcastle. But I don't know. But honestly, they've been saying the next game, the next game, the next game for the last like 5 games. So
yeah, this is so hard. It's like,
no,
all
because
right,
do you
ugh.
remember before Milan Borussia, we were like, we need like nothing has to happen to our players. We can't afford to lose somebody else. And fucking Chow died. So
he
now
died.
again, and now again, like we are gonna be here saying like, pray God that Teo doesn't get injured, that Tomori doesn't get injured. Like we because dude, there's nobody. Like there's
Literally
nobody.
nobody.
If anybody gets injured, we have to put midfielders in the
Hey, can
back. If
Abate still play?
we dude about it. We need to put we could put Kronic in. That's the like that's what we fucking did last time.
We're
Think
gonna be
about it.
calling for Kernich soon.
All right. Well, if we have any dignity left after Newcastle, we hope we have the dignity to at least win versus Monza, because we kind of need to. That's the next game we're previewing now. So obviously the games are 3:30, so there's not going to be a watch party. Watch party's gonna be at your house in the comfort of your own home. You're probably already gonna be drinking because it's 3:30 in the morning and you're watching Milan Monza.
They get Irish
So
coffee.
I don't even know what the hell's gonna happen in this game. I don't know who's gonna
It's
play
away.
because everyone's injured. People are suspended.
Mm,
I don't even fucking
No,
know.
in defense, there's nobody. We literally can only play probably
oh, that's
Musa
fine.
right back.
No, we're at home. We're at home.
Yeah,
That's a good thing, I
we're
guess.
gonna
Oh,
play. I think we're gonna play Musa right back, and then we're gonna play Teo, Tomori, Florenzi. Fucking hell,
It's gonna
jeez.
be so. It's gonna be a 3-6 or yeah 3-6-1.
we should try the zero defense formation.
Yeah,
We should
no,
just
it's just
jam in the
Tamori. It's
midfield
just
and the
Tamori in the
forward lines
back.
and just be like, we're scoring. We're gonna just try to outscore you because we can't
I don't know.
defend.
It's like I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go
Just put
fucking.
Tomori as a sweeper. That's it. It's the one whatever formation.
Yeah, I know I'm center back, but you know what? I'm gonna try and take the ball all the way up the field.
Yeah.
But the thing is, not only him. You would think, oh, Teo does it because he has this like instinct. But then did you see where Florenzi was fucking? Florenzi was like going deep and attacking and moving without the ball, like very deep into the attack, and it would be like a three in the back with Teo that would track up too, so it would be like a two in the back with Calabria who can't fucking defend, and only Tomori just like
But I think,
praying.
and I think Tamori had a shot on goal.
Yeah.
He did.
So-
Um, so we can hope and pray some more that Genoa beat Juve at home and Lazio beat Inter at home. Two teams that fucking suck. So, so we hope we win and we hope they lose so that we're still somewhat in the conversation.
Dude, can you imagine if we were playing against actually like tough teams?
Like,
Like considering that we can lose against anybody, but if the next game was like I don't know Juve,
shudder at the thought.
the next game was
Jesus.
Inter, like dude, what the fuck?
We have Sassuolo before New Year's.
Mm.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
gonna be a good one.
Yeah, so yeah, after Monza we play Salernitana away, then we play Sassuolo at home on the 30th, the New Year, then
I might go to that game.
oh,
I'm
you're gonna
gonna
be back in
yeah.
yeah.
I'm going. I'm leaving on Thursday. I'm back on Friday.
Oh, nice. Um,
Maybe jump in at center back or what?
Yeah, dude.
they're having open tryouts, man.
It's probably
Walk-ons.
they should. They should do it.
You get extra points if you're wearing a Maldini jersey.
Dude, I
It,
miss
it
Bob.
gives added skill to your defense.
I miss him so much.
I miss him. I miss people. I miss. I miss this guy. I miss this guy.
Oh,
I
Sheva,
miss them
yeah.
all. I miss them all. Um, but anyway, I don't know what else you guys want to talk about. We got a few minutes here. We got questions from the
CDK,
crowd.
CDK missed the most
Yeah.
insane goal I've
And
ever seen.
goals, sir. Goals.
No, okay, but that one was
Oh,
just like,
Vartan.
wait, Presidente.
I don't know if he'll speak, but he's in the chat now.
He tried.
Let's see. Yeah, Lore, I agree. Pioli's just been granted so much slack, it's insane. I agree. Um,
What's up,
yeah.
guys? Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah,
can hear you.
Long time no see.
Yes.
We still don't see you.
Yeah.
We don't see you, but we can hear you.
I just finished practice, guys,
Mm,
Very
and
nice.
just hopped
Very
in the
nice.
car.
yeah.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I'll
The
just
floor
go ahead
is
and listen in.
yours.
I'll go ahead and listen
Speak your
in.
piece.
I'll just listen in, guys. Go for it. Just
All right.
do your thing.
All right.
Uh,
One last thing before we head out. One good thing to say about Chiellini. So I'm gonna say he's one of the biggest Milan supporters ever. So shout out to Chiellini. Happy retirement to one of us.
what?
He said he was a Milan fan growing up, man.
For real?
That's why he was at the practice. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, so that's
Oh,
why he
Okay,
was
all
watching.
right.
Oh, that's all I gotta say. Shout out, happy retirement to the Milan superfan killing. Thank you.
but
wow.
also I think that he gave me one of the best moments of football in my life when he fucking grabbed Saka and he
Yeah.
just like he literally like pulled him
Lore.
to hell. He literally pulled like pulled
What
the
Lord
skin
said.
out of him.
Lore said, "Fuck Chiellini, he's a son of a bitch.
Yeah, he's the son of a bitch, but
He's a
that
piece of
moment
shit."
that
That's what he
moment
just
was
said.
like was Italian. It was Italian football at its peak. But for every other fucking game, Juve, I did not like the
No,
guy.
Juve, fuck him, but thank you for the euro. That's what I'll
But
say.
but I respect him. Chiellini is one of the players that you hate, but I personally respect it.
Yeah.
Like Materazzi, I fucking hated him. It was also like a shit player. But Chiellini is one of
Um,
those where you're like, yeah, you recognize it's a legend
Also,
for.
I do want to have a thank you for Chiellini. Thank you for proving to the world in front of millions and upon millions of people that Luis Suarez loves Italian food. Uh,
Dude, what else? CDK, we did it. We okay.
I don't know. I don't know how he still
does
has
he come
troubles. I
back?
think
That's a genuine
he
question.
only has one
Does he come
goal,
back and do
right?
we
Fuck
use him?
yeah. Obviously
Whatever
he comes
coach,
back.
whatever situation we find ourselves in,
Yes, he comes back. He has to because Atalanta is not gonna
35
want
million.
him.
I mean,
No,
We got to
I
make
think
some
he's
use
on
of
loan with. It's like a 25 million option. So they're probably gonna be like, okay, 10. You know
no, just 10 euro. No, 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 no,
Yeah.
ain't 10 million. 10 euro.
Andrea,
What's up?
speaking of the devil,
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Fuck.
okay,
Fuck
so
Materazzi.
people always ask me why I got him on the back. That was the only thing that they were selling at the Puma store while I was living in Santa Barbara. That 2006 World Cup. So, I mean, it is what it is.
I
But
mean, he scored. His part is
no,
history
he
of
went
football.
crazy.
Yeah.
No, he went crazy. To me, like his energy, stealing the ball, he was all over the place.
Dude,
Maybe he.
he literally made us win a World Cup by being
Yes.
an Italian piece of shit, by being extremely disrespectful to
Yes.
Zidane.
What
You
did he
know,
say? I love your mother
no,
and your sister, or
no,
something like that.
wait, because he pulled the jersey, Zidane's jersey, and Zidane told him, "I'm gonna give you the jersey at the end of the game," and he told him, "No, I'd rather have your
Your
sister who's a
sister.
four, some shit like that." So,
That's
so
fucking
this,
wild.
yeah, so by being very Italian, he just like made it
Yeah.
happen. He
Didn't
was a walk.
Gattuso do that to Pirlo, or Pirlo to Gattuso, or something like that? Where
What?
like, where I think Gattuso or Pirlo called Berlusconi and offered the other sister for something. There's some shenanigans.
I don't know.
Um,
Let's
anyway,
not get into sister.
Lodi says, let's win tomorrow and fire Pioli in the same night. Put the shit back on track. That actually be fucking hilarious if we win and we sack Pioli. I'd love that.
I don't think that's a problem. Like unless we really, really crash hard. That you arguably we crashed hard when we lost five
Oh,
one the derby that I'm never gonna forget until I die. So that was like I think it was
I was standing in
enough.
front of a moving train crash.
There
Okay.
was there was enough to kind of like sack him on the spot, but we didn't. So I don't know what the fuck has to happen more than that shit. You know?
Um, this is so. I just feel so depressed.
Okay,
Like
Yoli out. Come
just there you
on,
go.
man.
Focus, camera there. Oh,
Okay, in your heart, you know what it means.
um, Anthony
So,
Gio, you got any last words here?
guys,
You want to do
what is the probability of us advancing tomorrow? We have to win, and then PSG
it?
needs to win or
1%.
lose, right?
We have 1%. No, they have to. They can't win.
Right. PSG
They
cannot
can't
win.
win,
No.
right?
Even if they draw, if they draw, they pass. They have to lose, and we have to win. or it's over, guys. It's fucking over.
Yeah, it's okay.
You
0.1%.
found
That's my
out.
revised.
You just found out now. Come on.
Dortmund's not going to
Nah,
approve of it.
they wanted PSG to go through because they gave a shitty handball at the end of the game. They didn't deserve to get a penalty, and that's what happened. They want Jordan Brand in the last 16.
Well, the
I
funny
just
thing
hope
is,
don't.
the incense is back. So the funny thing is, it always goes back to that video I
Yeah.
watched explaining how deeply connected what's his face from PSG is connected to all of UEFA essentially. He not
Oh yeah.
only is part of the UEFA board, he handles UEFA TV licensing rights. He owns the TV. Like it's just ridiculous.
Yeah,
Guys,
well, yeah.
we're talking about like royalty. These people don't fuck around. Like he's just too powerful. It's not just about UEFA. It's like world like power. You know. But again, it's PSG is better. Is a better team than Borussia. Borussia that is gonna play the second team. Like why? How? Like they still have Mbappe and like.
At least they're away from home.
Yeah, but I mean,
PSG,
there's
but
no way that it's such a
there's
crazy
0.1%
thing.
chance. Okay.
No, I don't. I honestly, I don't see it. Also, because we have to overperform a lot to win against Newcastle. Remember that Newcastle fucked PSG 4-1 at home. Okay, so
So
But
even okay.
they've been playing shitty in the Premier League. They've been
yeah,
shit
I know,
in
I
the
know.
Premier League.
But
Okay,
they still have a great stadium, great atmosphere. They're gonna, we're not that good that we can just be.
so this is our so even if for whatever reason, right? We're not it's not happening. But for whatever reason, we get through to the next round of Champions League. We either draw Bayern, Arsenal, Madrid, Sociedad, most likely Atletico Madrid, um, Man City, or Barcelona.
I'll be happy with Barcelona or Real Sociedad.
Guys, I think first of all we're not going through, but if we do, if we and we pick Man City,
Yo, Man City, we're fucked. like,
we're
It's
I
so
just
mean,
bad,
like,
it's
so
a
badly
like
fucked.
delayed.
80% of those teams if we get,
It's yeah.
we're just screwed.
It's just delayed torture. I mean, sure, we'll get more money or whatever, but it's just delayed torture, and we're not gonna get through. I don't think so either.
Yeah, Lorenzo says Europa League, please. I mean, look, if for whatever reason we get into Europa League, like it's almost gonna have to be like a must win. Like
No,
because
it's
Gonna
not.
be crazy Thursday, Sunday, bro. Thursday, Sunday is gonna be
I think it's
crazy.
gonna be Thursday, Monday most of the time, and that just means that we're not gonna solve the in problem, and we're gonna lose a lot of points in the league, and we're gonna have to
I
really,
agree,
really,
I
really.
agree with all that, but I feel like the
Well,
team's gonna be like we're
I
gonna have
want
to
to
win it
compete.
because we want to be pot one next time around in Champions League and be guaranteed Champions League, so we could afford to be shit in the league.
Dude, if we win the Europa League, it's a great success to me. Honestly, it would be very cool. I would be super proud
I feel
because
like it's going to be a repeat. My that's my concern. It's going to be a repeat of last season where it felt like we were so shit in the league. We put all of our eggs in the Champions League basket and we got ourselves to the semis, and then
Mm.
like
I don't know, man. Again, we have to win against Newcastle to get to Europa League. I think, or maybe with a draw too. I'm not sure. But we still, if we lose, we're fourth. If we lose, we're like the shit team on the in the group. You know.
Yeah,
so okay. So PSG, yeah, even if well, yeah, no, on goal
might
differential, the
as
head to
well.
head, they still beat us. So yeah, the PSG has to lose.
Yeah, well,
Um,
yeah. We might as
and
well
even
just
if we yeah, even if we draw, we're still out.
yeah, just
Because
forget
our
it.
goal
Forget
differential. We're at -4 on goal differential.
forget
Okay,
it. We
negative
Nice.
just gotta
four.
go out. We just gotta
Newcastle
go out
0.
fighting. That's why we win. We just go out fighting and for our dignity. That's why
That's
we
why
win.
we played the one
We don't
whatever
win. We
whatever
don't
for
win
next year.
because we have hope that we're gonna go on. We win because we have fucking dignity.
We don't have
Whatever
any.
shred of us left.
Oh man.
I don't know. I think in Champions League we always play better. The players like give more. Even against Borussia we did, and it just like the Chow injury just like destroyed
He just
us
dropped off the map.
psychologically. Yeah, but I don't know.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
Uh, well, I think we're gonna wrap it up here.
yeah.
Forza Milan, guys.
So
Forza
Forza
Milan.
Milan, if you're available, I think there's a small contingent of people going to the Fox and House to watch the game. Um, so if you can, go to Studio City, go to Fox.
Forza
But
Milan.
otherwise, no watch party for Monza because that's 3:30 a.m. Enjoy Monza at the comfort of your own home, or imagine when you wake up that we've won. Um, um, so we'll probably see you guys more likely against who do we play after this? Salernitana.
That's a
So
Friday though. I don't know if people can make it on
Oh,
that one.
oh, is that a Friday? Oh shoot. Well
Yeah,
then we'll probably
Friday.
see you
That's solo
against
probably.
Sassuolo. So
So they could
we'll
ruin our new year.
yeah. We'll be back next Tuesday. Again, 8 p.m. We'll be
Forza
back on the
Milan.
pod. Forza
Forza
Milan.
Milan.
I'm
See you
gonna
guys.
I'm
Have a
gonna
good night.
be in Italy, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Ciao, guys. Forza
Ciao.
Milan.